So I just want to talk quickly. I got asked about, why do I always get bad luck, and why is my life not ideal? Why am I in the position that I'm in? Why am I bouncing out of relationships? Why all these bad things in your life? Why? Why? So you have to realize that you're creating the mess in the first place. You've probably heard many gurus say that before, but let me go deeper into that. So whether it's some traumatic event or maybe not, just your childhood, the environment that you were brought up in, the circumstances that you went through, maybe even into your teenage years, into your adult life, whatever life you've lived up until this point, your ego is constantly trying to kind of create a complex or a perspective to make you feel comfortable and to make sense of what happens to you. So if there's trauma, you got to create an identity and a set of beliefs that's going to make you avoid danger and move towards comfort, right? Now that works in the moment. So if something happened to you traumatic, you're like, okay, let's just fucking be honest here. Let's just say, your father or your husband or whatever, let's just say the male figure in your life fucked with you somehow, abused you, whatever. That complex there is now ingrained that you're like, okay, be wary of men that look like this or that talk like this or that or whatever, so that it doesn't happen again. And then move towards away from that, right? Let's just be simple, cut to the chase. So when you interact in the world and you come across a male figure that reminds you of that trauma, you're going to be triggered, you're going to move away, you're going to just block it out, right? Now, it's not ideal, mate, because you may feel like life's good, everything's okay, but how much better can life be? And if you're messaging me saying, oh, you're ashamed, why is my life like this, why is all of that? It's because you've got a certain beliefs about whether it's men, women, the government, society in general, the world's falling to pieces, whatever belief you've got about the world's somewhat negative or pessimistic, that is creating the mess for you. And it probably served you maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago to think that the government was fucked or this was whatever, right? But if today the life that you lived outside of you isn't abundant, isn't fulfilling, you're not content, there's just no joy or happiness or whatever, in whatever area it is, you've got to take responsibility. You've got to take responsibility and you've got to be like, okay, it's clearly me that's creating this mess. How am I creating this? And this is where you go into your beliefs. You go into what, and we've all got it, right? You're going to feel really strongly about X. You're going to feel very strongly about Y. You're going to be very opinionated about a certain area or topic or whatever. Squash that opinion. Become a student, right, of life. Be humble, and go and push yourself into meeting new people, into a new environment. Shake things up, right? Shake things up. And I'll give you my example of late, having not socialized for 6 years and now going and meeting new people, and not just meeting new people through friends of friends. I'm actually going up to strangers and talking to them and engaging in conversation because I want to push myself, right? It's completely changed my outlook on life and the well-being that I have of myself and how I view the world. Like, the solitude is always going to be a big part of me, but I find this new challenge of pushing myself, talking to strangers that I've never done ever in my life, as it's refreshing. It's refreshing, and with refreshment, there's a new level of well-being that you create for yourself. So to answer your question, look at where you're very opinionated, and then go and push yourself into new environments, into new places, meeting new people, and just create a new set of beliefs and standards for yourself in life, and just watch how the circumstances change. If you've got a question, message me. This is how I'm rolling for the next little bit. Happy to cover any topic in life, whatever, nutrition, health, whatever you want me to answer, you're struggling with. This is a free service. Knock yourself out.